Now, you are an AI native company. And so I don't want to talk about developers in the world of AI because there's been enough information about that. I am interested, though, in your philosophy around the rest of the organization and how you think about what are we going to be doing here as it relates to AI. And that's part one, sort of an internal focus. And the second is an external focus on how is AI going to be radically changing what we offer to our customers.
Right. I'm aligned in that viewpoint of like the developer piece will happen because there's just so much focus on it anyway in the ecosystem. And so for the rest of the team, the general approach we have taken is to say, make it part of your daily problem solving, right? Like your first, don't worry about like catching up on news and new models and just worrying about like the pace of change, but say like, okay, today I need to create this brief, right? And you're like analyzing two contracts and you need to create a complex comparison. You need to be able to say that I should not be spending 2 hours on this, that, and to the extent that you should know that if I feed this to Claude and whether do I need to use Opus or Sonnet would be good enough for this kind of job, and then just have it do it and save that time, right? And that needs to be top of mind for everybody in keeping up with. So we have like our AI learnings channel where every person from their respective function is constantly sharing, okay, here's what I use to do this, and it's kind of,
Yeah, I like that.
yeah. So that's a very active channel that we have. And then we're looking at every person's thinking about token usage is like gone through the roof. What do we do? So we brainstorm. So now, for example, on the infrastructure side, we collectively said, like, let's figure out all of these alternate models so that we are not really reliant as much on OpenAI and Anthropic. And so now we're trying to do these tie-ups with like DigitalOcean, Databricks, and some of these companies that help you with your own hosted and open source models, right?
Right.
So that's going to help everybody. It's not just for developers, but we've in some sense, like I did declare a code red to say that, look, this is non-negotiable. You've got to be using it every day, regardless of function, right? But you have the leeway to say what works for me. But you have to be committed very seriously to that process.
Yes.
And so we'll support the tooling and access that you need for it. So now Cloud Desktop is like used quite heavily in the organization. And I personally am huge fan of it, right, to run my daily tasks as well. So that's generally, I hope I've addressed like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautifully.
yeah. So but I can see now across like HR ops, all of the various places, but our developers are of course at the front line and doing the most.
Wonderful. Wonderful.